2.
Highlights here. It's been a while since I've posted. I'm also a luthier, so I'm here in my guitar shop. My guitar set, and I made myself a personal guitar, and I needed a good case for it, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money, so I saw this Crossrock case on Amazon. They do have some real nice carbon cases, but they're up around $1,200-$1,500, and they're worth every penny of it. I just didn't feel like spending $1,200-$1,500 for a good case, but this Crossrock looked pretty good. So I just got it in today, and I thought, since I hadn't seen much information on the internet about it, I'd go ahead and do a review on it. There's a lot of promotional videos on it, but there's really none that's really a descriptive review of the case itself and the quality and so forth. So it is a fiberglass case. And it looks like maybe some kind of enamel finish or something on the top. I'm not sure exactly what the finish is, but it's a nice finish. But obviously it's going to get scratched if you really use it. Take care of it, maybe not. It does have the rubber bumpers on the bottom, so you can stand it up on end. It does have the rubber bumpers on the bottom as well, and they seem pretty good. Got kind of a flat profile, bottom and around the top. Now, some of the videos didn't show, but they do have the TSA security lock. Some of the videos didn't show it having this lock on it, but it does come with that if you get one. So it does have the security lock. And by the way, this is the Crossrock Deluxe case. It's the 2021 model, which I think is the classical. I think the 2020 is for the OMs and triple aughts and so forth. But this is the classical case, and it's got 4 latches, one off here and 3 on the side here. And it has a very nice, I'll do a walk around in a minute, but it has a very nice leather handle on it. So here's the TSA lock, and comes with 2 keys for it, and it's made by Crossrock, excuse me, and but it's got a very good quality to it. So I'll open it up. Now, the classical guitar I built is a little thicker profile than the standard classical guitar. So, it's a little thicker. And what I noticed was the profile on how it sits, it's not flat here and resting here as it should. But I got another classical I built that's got a thinner profile, so in a sec I'll put that in and see how that fits. See if it's a little more flatter profile. This is actually a slightly thicker profile than a production classical guitar. So bridge to the bottom, I believe, is 6 inches. So, but it fits real snug right out of the box for this. This is kind of a Hauser template. I imagine if you have the Torres template or Ramirez template, it might be a little looser in there. But this is a pretty full template that I used. And so it fits in there pretty snug. When I close the top on this one, it still closes good, but on the TSA lock, I got to push it down just a little bit. I'm not too worried about it because the ridges in here are they have an offset ridge all the way around the guitar. So when you push down on it, it's actually pushing on the edge of the guitar and not on the actual top and back itself. And most guitar backs have typically a 15-foot radius on them. So you need that area of space to allow for that 15-foot radius. So let me put this away. Let me try a thinner profile, and then I'll go over the case features as well. Okay, now I have a classical guitar with a pretty much standard profile on it that I built, and standard thicknesses, and sitting that in the case, and it fits beautifully. Actually, it fits nice and snug up at the neck here. It fits snug right here, and it really doesn't have any movement on the sides. You could pack it a little bit, but I don't see any need for it. It's pretty snug in there for a standard classical. This is also a Hauser template, so it's going to be the same size as far as the overall fit, but it's a thinner profile. So, and it's more of a traditional standard profile on this one. So the one I made myself that was in there previously, I actually intentionally went slight thicker on the profile, and just as an experiment, basically. But so if you have a traditional classical guitar, it fits in here literally beautifully. It's very nice fit. Fits flat. The back's not rocking any at all. It's very solid in there. No movement side to side. That's a pretty good fit. You know, they're pretty standard features, really, you know, for a guitar. The only thing that I really like is the recessed portions on the top and the back itself, which catches the push pressure on the sides where you have the most strength of the guitar, and not on the top or back where you could have some potential weaknesses. Most upper end cases I've seen are this way. So it's not like this is unique to any other high-end hard shell case. Most of them do this, and for that exact reason. So it gives you a little relief. You do have a 15-foot radius on the back of a guitar, so this also allows for that 15-foot radius as well when the case is closed. So the pressure is still on the edge of the guitar versus on the back or top itself. And even though my guitar was oversized, I really don't see any string marks. A little bit here. They have a little flap. I think you can change those out or modify them, but doesn't look like they're adhered in there very good. So you'd have to do a little modification on that if you had to change that thickness. But for a standard classical, it's absolutely fine. It does have your accessory little closet there, or pouch for strings, picks, cables, nail files, example, or etc. And it's sufficient. You know, it's standard. It's not huge. It's not small either. You know, but I mean, it's more than adequate. You know, it's not like a gig bag where you got all kinds of extra pockets, and it's really not designed for that. You know, usually you carry an extra gig bag or something. What they do have is hydrometer in here. See if I can focus on that a little better. And which actually shows the relative humidity inside the case itself. And I guess it's not focusing very well, but let's see if we can get it in focus here and show up a little better. There, maybe you can see a little better, but it's got a nice little hydrometer. Looks like it's about 36%, which I think is our humidity around here anyway. Should be a little higher than that, and I usually put a humidifier in the guitar. I just don't have one for this guitar yet, so I got to put one in order. But and then it's got a nice room up here. It's got a nice velour. It feels like pretty good quality. It's padded, and it's a nice soft velour, so I wouldn't be worried about it scratching a French polish on that. I really don't like the loose shag type velours because you get any kind of little metal specks accidentally, or hard plastic or something, and it just tears up your French polish. So lacquer guitars, probably a little more durable, but the French polish are really sensitive. So you want a good, nice, soft but firm velour inside your case. And this case does have that. Now, one of the other things it does have as well, it has a watertight seal, which is like a cup. This is actually the convex side. On the case side, it's got the groove in there, and it fits. This fits right into the groove. The bottom here fits right into the groove and locks in, gives you a watertight seal. Have I tested it for water intrusion? No. Am I going to? No. But just seeing as I'm a previous auto engineer, knowing designs, I'm very confident that this is going to pretty much stop any kind of water intrusion within reason. So there's no rubber seal to make it absolutely watertight, but I just can't feature, unless you just drench it in water, that any water is really going to get in there. So I think it'll be more than sufficient. Let's see, it does come with a couple accessories. It comes with a couple of pads that you can put in around your guitar here if it is a looser fit. And I'm not going to take them out because I'm trying to do it with one hand here, but they do come with two pads. So if you need to pad the areas of the guitar, or the bottom, or the upper bout, you know, it does come with a couple of pads. They do come with back straps, and they come in this little pouch here. Nice, cute little pouch, but I mean, if you're going to use back straps, no need. And the back straps are in it. There's really no place in here to put that, so there's just no room to really put it anywhere. That's not going to interfere with the guitar. And seeing how it has a zipper and that, I don't want it around my guitar anyway, so that pretty much stays there. The strap handle, actually very nice. It's kind of a leather. I don't know if it's real leather or not, but it's good enough for me. But it's a very stout, sturdy handle. Very, very pleased with that. I guess it is possible the leather could wear out and come off. That's been known to happen on this style of handle and old luggage and things of that nature. But it seems like a good handle. But I'm not too worried about that because it does come with the back strap. So let's close the top down. And because of my lack of room here in my shop, I'm not really going to stand it up, but I'll put it on end just so you can see the back side. It does come with two straps. You got one hook here. You got a hook up here. And then you can strap it over your back. I've already put it on my back. It's very comfortable. And more than serves its purpose. The weight on this, I believe, is 8 pounds on the case itself, which is really, it's not extremely light, but it's really nothing by in comparison. My guitar with the rosewood and Sitka spruce is kind of heavy. So overall, you know, I'm probably lugging around, you know, 15, 20 pounds. And so the back strap's nice. and especially when you travel, which I will be soon. And that's one of the other reasons I got this, so that I can lock it up in my room, and while I'm traveling, and also when I'm carrying my luggage and other stuff, this can be on my back. So, and it's pretty stout top. It's not flimsy. You know, you can see it's not like flexing or anything like that. It's pretty stout. So I'm pretty confident that it's going to protect my guitar very well. So anyhow, that's it. I'd give this my engineer's rating, I'd give it a 4.0 out of 5. And I think it's well worth the money. I gave about, what did I give? I gave $3.99, might have been $3.89. It depends on the color you choose. They have the blue, they got the red, the yellow, the white, the ivory. They have a brown leather and they have a black leather. I wanted to get the brown leather. One, they were out of stock, but two, I couldn't find any videos that actually showed the brown leather. So I didn't get it. It was only like $10 more to get the leather. But I like blue. I'm a true blue guy. And so I went ahead and got the blue. That's me. That's my personality anyway. And so anyhow, that's it for the review on the Crossrock, and I'll put the exact model details and the Amazon link if you want it in the show notes below. But that's the Crossrock 2021. I think it's CRM or CRL or something like that, but I'll put that in the bottom. But it's a nice case. I think it's more well worth the money for $3.99. Comparable cases like this, I think you're looking at least $700 normally for a case. So for the price, if you're a poor guy like me on retirement, you know, this case is beautiful. I don't see a problem with it. It's a very nice case, very well built. Anyhow, that's a wrap. And jack up. Take care.